Here's your wrestling news for March 3rd, 2021. Is he hiding? Bobby Lashley wastes no time and calls out Brock Lesnar. He grabbed me. Bobby Lashley reveals what Vince McMahon told him backstage after WWE title win. Goldberg reacts to Bobby Lashley's WWE Championship win. WWE reportedly moving NXT to Tuesdays. AEW Revolution being shown in select movie theaters. Charlotte Flair and Andrade pairing on Raw. Asuka possibly out with a concussion. Why Peyton Royce's mother reached out to Charlotte Flair. Randy Orton blasts Soulja Boy in foul-mouthed Twitter rant. WWE superstar reveals he's been wrestling with a torn PCL. A silent and unnoticed streak for a WWE superstar, 41 consecutive wins and counting. We're starting today with WWE Champion Bobby Lashley, and now that he's captured the company's richest prize, his attention has turned to getting that match with Brock Lesnar. Lesnar left WWE after WrestleMania 36, but that hasn't stopped the Almighty from wanting the match, as he made clear in an interview with Ryan Satin. The Beast, where is he? He's trapped in the woods somewhere? Is he hiding? Is he getting ready for this big return? Like, where you at, bro? Like, everybody knows, you know, I know, Drew knows, everybody knows that when Brock Lesnar comes back, there's going to be a lot to answer to, and I welcome it. Lashley even admitted that there's been times where he doubted the Lesnar match would ever happen, saying, "You know, before it was one of those things where everybody says they want to see that match and that match was probably not ever going to come, didn't have anything that he wanted. But I do now, so it's different, so we'll see. We'll see if the Beast comes back out to play." With WrestleMania 38 days away, WWE does have time to bring Brock back and build a feud, but it's far more likely that Lashley will have to wait until SummerSlam or WrestleMania 38 to challenge the Beast. The reaction to Lashley's title win on Raw has been overwhelmingly positive by fans, and it's not just the crowd who are pleased to see him with the gold. In that same interview, Lashley revealed what happened after Raw when he stepped into Backstage as the new WWE Champion. He said, "When I was able to go through that curtain after winning the WWE Championship and gave Vince a hug, he grabbed me and he held me for a while and was like, 'Man, I'm proud of you.'" Lashley went on to explain that though the boss was pleased for his title win, that doesn't mean he'll have it easy from now on, saying, "You're not here to have fun. Vince doesn't want you here to have fun. Vince wants to get in an argument with you because you're fighting for something that you want. Vince wants you to step out of the box and do something bigger." We're not sure what could be bigger for Lashley right now than being the WWE Champion, but it's this sense of drive that the chairman takes very seriously. After his win, Lashley pointed at the WrestleMania 37 sign, and based on his comments, this will have gone down well with the chairman. "Vince wants you to want WrestleMania so much that the crowd forces them to give you that title. I think I started to get into that point last year, several months definitely. I've been mean, man. I've been mean. I go out there with a vengeance, and there's a whole lot of confidence running through me." Lashley clearly plans on walking into WrestleMania as WWE Champion, but he'll have to get through Fastlane first. And with no shortage of challengers, the CEO of the Hurt Business is more than ready to fight to remain WWE Champion. 17 years after signing with WWE in 2004, Lashley's win was a long time coming for fans of the Almighty. And in an Instagram post, Lashley said he was still numb, but filled with so much emotion. He added, "Hard work and persistence does pay off, but I'm not done yet. I was born for this. I'm a warrior and ready to stand and fight any and everyone who wants to come after this title. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get back on the grind." The fact that Lashley pointed to the WrestleMania sign post-title win is a very good indication that he'll be entering Raymond James Stadium as champion, but who he'll face remains to be seen. It's incredible to see how far Lashley has come in a year, as this time 12 months ago, he was part of the awkward marriage angle with Lana, but the ravishing Russian seems ready to move on. On Twitter, Lana said she couldn't be more proud of her kayfabe ex-husband, saying that he's a man who believed in her and her passion for the business. Lashley responded saying Lana and Naomi are next to win the women's tag team titles over a month after they became #1 contenders on the February 1st Raw. Lana is just one of many names to react to the Almighty's huge win, as on Instagram, WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg gave a round of applause to the new WWE Champion. There's been no shortage of superstars past and present praising Lashley, but we imagine this praise won't last for long now that the Almighty has a target around his waist. NXT Next and the Wednesday Night Wars may be coming to an end. It wasn't too long ago that NXT was stretched to 2 hours long and put on the USA Network so that they could compete directly with AEW Dynamite, but this decision has led to NXT almost always losing in the ratings war. The Mat Men Pro Wrestling podcast is reporting that a very reliable source has said that NXT is moving to Tuesdays and that this move will start on April 13th. It wasn't noted if NXT will still be on the USA Network as part of this move, but this could make for a very interesting situation. Though WWE haven't confirmed the move, they have changed the dates for the Gold brand, as if you go to cancel your WWE Network subscription, you'll see that an NXT takeover is planned for Thursday, April 8th, and NXT have never run a takeover on a Thursday before. When NXT briefly ran on Tuesday in September last year, the viewing figures rose significantly and destroyed Impact Wrestling, and it looks like WWE know that the Wednesday Night Wars are a battle they can't win. AEW news, and this Sunday will be the company's Revolution pay-per-view, and some fans will get to watch the show in a completely new way. That's thanks to Cinemark Theaters, who will be screening the event at select locations on March 7th. Speaking about the decision, Tony Khan said he knows fans are missing the experience of watching wrestling with other people, and that all Cinemark locations will have enhanced safety measures. Depending on how this Sunday goes, this could be a brand new way for wrestling promotions to show pay-per-views until live fans are able to attend. And if it's successful, it's possible that these mass screenings may stick around even after fans can attend pay-per-views live. Speaking of AEW, tonight's show will be a special Crossroads episode of Dynamite, but plans have changed. Whilst Matt Hardy and Hangman Page will face this Sunday at Revolution, the two will now battle tonight as well. The original plan was for the Dark Order to face Matt Hardy, Private Party, and TH2 tonight, but now fans will see Matt Hardy and Mark Quinn face Hangman Page and John Silver. Tonight's show will also feature Jurassic Express facing FTR and Tully Blanchard, as well as Shaq's AEW in-ring debut in what will be a huge show ahead of Revolution this Sunday. Since returning to Raw last year, Charlotte Flair has played a pivotal role on the show and has done much more than her fiancé Andrade has been given. Whilst speaking to TV Insider, Charlotte revealed that she hopes to one day team with the former NXT champion and has discussed having them paired on screen. "I've actually pitched that. I would be very much open to that. I've done a lot in my career, but nobody has seen me in an on-cam relationship or in that light. I can come across cold on TV." Andrade hasn't been used since the 2020 draft, where he went undrafted, and it's been reported that Vince McMahon doesn't see much in him. With that said, reports have come out that Andrade and Charlotte will be paired on screen after WrestleMania, and it'll be interesting to see if Charlotte walks down the ramp with the Raw Women's Championship as well as her fiancé. Speaking of the Raw Women's title, all the plans for the gold are in jeopardy as Asuka is on WWE's injured list. Last week, a swift kick from Shayna Baszler caused Asuka to lose a tooth in the ring, and it's been reported that she could be out for 5 weeks. On Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer added that it's highly likely that the Empress of Tomorrow is dealing with a concussion, and the fact that nobody in WWE is using that word is often a sign that it is indeed a concussion. Concussions in WWE are serious business and have caused plenty of careers to be derailed and even ended. And with WrestleMania 37 just 38 days away, we'll have to see what WWE does with the Raw Women's Championship. One woman who'd love to be Raw Women's Champion again is Charlotte Flair, who made that clear through her promo on this week's show. Though it's been 4 years since Flair was Raw Women's Champion, many fans aren't happy to see her re-enter the title picture, and that includes the mother of Peyton Royce. In a tweet that referenced Flair saying she wants the Raw Women's Championship, Mama Royce said, "Of course you do," and suggested that Charlotte give others a try. According to reports, the plan has been for Asuka to face Charlotte at WrestleMania 3 years after their last Mania encounter, but that's in jeopardy given the Empress's injuries. It was only last year that WWE split the Iconics, reportedly because they wanted to give Royce a huge singles push. And whilst that push hasn't materialized yet, her mother isn't going to sit by and see her daughter be overlooked in favor of the Queen. Over the last month, Latin rapper Bad Bunny has been working with WWE and is the reigning 24/7 champion, but fellow rapper Soulja Boy isn't a fan. Recently, the Crank That star tweeted that the rap game is faker than WWE, and that's led to a mass backlash from the superstars. Retribution's T-Bar asked Soulja Boy if the rap game takes years off your life and leaves you with countless injuries like wrestling, but it's Randy Orton who had the best response of all. The 14-time WWE World Champion praised Bad Bunny for actually learning what it's like in WWE before making judgments, and had harsh words for Soulja Boy. Fake? Dare this step up. You don't like movies? Consider us actors that do stunts without pads 200 days a year and don't when we get surgically repaired and come right back. Orton even said that Bad Bunny would beat Soulja Boy in a fight and concluded saying, "You want to talk fake? Pawn that cheap-ass chain and come work for it, you one-hit wonder-ass motherfucker." Soulja Boy did eventually fire back, saying that he was just spouting facts, but for all his big talk, we doubt the 30-year-old rapper will be willing to step in the ring with the Viper. On Raw, Retribution had a mixed night as Riddle and the Lucha House Party defeated the stable, but Mustafa Ali did get a win over the US champion later on. Ali got that win despite a worrying injury, as when asked on Twitter about his biggest frustration in WWE, he admitted he's wrestling with a torn PCL. In most cases, a torn PCL could take anywhere between 4 months and a year to recover from, and that could be even longer for someone in as physical an industry as professional wrestling. When asked who he'd like to face most at WrestleMania, Ali threw out the challenge to United States champion Riddle before adding that he'd come out to Hulk Hogan's theme, Real American. We very much doubt that Ali will use the Hulkster's theme, but after picking up a win over the original Bro, a US title match at WrestleMania doesn't seem too far-fetched for the Retribution leader. Nobody had a worse time on Raw than The Miz, who not only lost the WWE Championship, but set some records that no superstar won on their resume. With his reign ending at 8 days, The Miz's reign is the shortest title reign that started with a Money in the Bank cash-in, and it's also the shortest WWE Championship reign since 2011 that didn't end with the title being forfeited or the champion being cashed in on. The 2011 reign that's shorter than The Miz belongs to Rey Mysterio, who won the WWE Championship in a tournament finals against the A-lister himself, only to lose the gold to John Cena that same night. Who knows when, if ever, The Miz will be WWE Champion again, but we're sure he'll definitely want his third title reign to last longer, if it ever happens. For the past year, WWE has been unable to honor their deal to produce shows in the United Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but that hasn't stopped them from pushing some of their Saudi talent. Fans will remember Mansoor for winning a 51-man Battle Royal at Super Showdown 2019, and the Saudi star is now on a 41-match winning streak. This streak includes victories over the likes of Cesaro and Dolph Ziggler, and has scored 5 wins in 2021, 3 on 205 Live, and 2 on Main Event. Mansoor's last loss came on August 24, 2019, when he lost a 15-man Battle Royal to Dominik Dijakovic, and after 2 years, the WWE is still clearly behind the Saudi Arabian superstar. And we're ending today with news from Pete Dunne, who has worked very hard to sculpt his body, and it shows. Recently, the Bruiserweight showed some before and after photos on Twitter with the appropriate caption, "Transform." Dunne has done just that and is in peak condition now, and we imagine this hard work can only go down well with those backstage. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.